Number one, there is no cap on your income. So depending on where you work, I guess it really depends if you're going to work at a bank or if you're working as a broker. I'm speaking from the broker aspect because I work for a broker, but there's no cap on your income. So basically, how many ever deals you close that month, how many ever deals you close, that is what you're going to be making. And there's no cap on that. So if you close 10, if you close 15, if you close 5, 20, all of that is income that you're going to be making. And there's no cap on it. There's no limit to how much money you can make. I know with some companies, they do limit the amount of commission that you're able to take on. Like, for example, there was a company I know that at one point they would allow you to make your commission, but you were not able to basically cap over 15,000. So if you hit over 15,000, you wouldn't be making that money. I don't know the structure of that company. I don't know if it went to the broker or if it went to the company. I don't know, but I just know that there was a company that I know at one point that there was a cap on their commission. So that's a good thing that about this career that I love is that there's no cap. You are able to make as much as you are able to produce is how much you can make. And this is good because you can make anywhere from nothing to thousands of dollars per month. So that's one of the probably most positive things that I love about doing loans is that there's no cap on your income. The second thing that I love about being a loan officer is that it's very rewarding. So that's one thing that I didn't take into account when I first got my license is that it's really rewarding when you first help someone purchase their home or when you do it all the time. You will feel so accomplished. You'll feel so good helping people. And I didn't really realize it until I started to close loans and then also when I did a cash out refinance. When I did my first cash out refinance, that basically changed my life because it just really opened my mind to the fact that, okay, yes, you make good money doing this. Yes, you may like doing this, but you are really helping people achieve their dreams of home ownership. And I know a lot of times there's people that think that they're not able to buy or they think they're not ever going to be able to buy a home. But you being able to be there to help them do that is so rewarding. The third thing is that it is not boring. I don't know if anyone have ever felt this way before about a particular job they are working, but there's times where you may get a new job and the job has so many certain amount of tasks that you have to do. And once you complete those tasks for a certain amount of times, after I would say usually there's a learning curve of 3 months, you usually get the gist of the job and you're basically doing the same thing every day, repetition, repetition. When you're doing loans, there's never going to be a time where you feel like I know everything, I've experienced everything, and I'm bored. Every day is different. Every loan that you get is different. Every file is going to be different. There's going to be different people you're going to be working with. There's going to be different people that you're going to be working with throughout the transaction that is going to be different from the previous people you work with. So it's never a dull moment. It's never a day where you're say, or for me, I could speak for myself. There's never been a day where I've been like, oh my gosh, it's so boring. I've maybe been stressed out, but I've never honestly can say that, oh, I've been bored. I didn't want to do this anymore. I want to give up on it because it's so boring. You are definitely going to be doing all types of different things. So it's never a point where you could feel bored. And correct me if I'm wrong. If there's somebody in the industry that have got to the point where they felt bored, then let me know. Comment down below. But I've never got to the point where I felt like I was bored or I didn't want to do it anymore because it was boring. You are definitely going to be kept on your toes. And if you're some type of if you're the type of person that doesn't that likes to always be doing things and you don't like to be stagnant, you like to challenge yourself, you like a challenge, then definitely this is going to be the career for you. So, yes, I love the fact that you never feel bored. There's always something you can learn. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be talking about is the amazing people that you get to meet. So, that's one of the things that I noticed as well is that in this industry, it is a relationship based industry, meaning that a lot of times, I mean, you can do good other ways, but the most important way to be successful in this industry is by building relationships with other people. And I've always been the type of person that has been very introverted. I never went to like networking events. I never went to events where I've been trying to meet people and get to know them and build relationships with them. But that's definitely going to change once you get your license or if you decide to get in this industry. There's going to be times you don't have to necessarily go to those events, but there's going to be events that you are able to go to and you'll meet people. You will meet some very cool, awesome people in this industry. And I've met some people from when I started up until now that I've become friends with, and we've really grown a serious friendship based off of me networking and getting out and meeting people and just being immersed in this industry. So that's another positive thing that I like about this industry. So the last pro that I'm going to be talking about is going to be the fact that you're able to create your own schedule. So you are 100% commission based, and we're going to talk about that in the cons as well, but you are 100% commission based, which means you come and go as you please. You create your own schedule. You are able to take off if days that you want to take off. You're able to, if you have a doctor's appointment, you're able to leave for your doctor's appointment. You have school, you're able to, or a kid's school, you're able to leave and pick up your kids or take your kids to school. So there's a lot of flexibility with this career.